Hey there, this is going to be a really fast video to show you how to take apart the Prophet Rev 2 and repair a bad board. It has a really nice low-pass filter, a cutoff in frequency, or a cutoff in resonance knobs. On this particular unit that I have, the resonance potentiometer is bad. For some reason, it has a printed material on the inside that's a resistant printed material, and it should be a smooth linear transition in resistance from one way to the other. However, this one, it goes... Here, let me just show you. Okay, so the knob here should basically, as you see, it's starting at 77 at the lowest point, and then it's going up to 127 here, and then it goes, boom, immediately to 0, and then it goes down to like 50. So what's happening is it should be a smooth transition from 0 to 127, but I think when this thing was manufactured, this particular potentiometer was printed off or something, or some sort of material got in there. So we're going to replace this potentiometer board, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So you're going to power this thing off, make sure it's unplugged. I have it on something soft here, just a nice pillowy kind of blanket so that I can you know, keep it nicely. But the way you fix this thing is you're gonna there's 2 screws on each end here. You're gonna take those off, and then we're gonna take off the screws on the back here for this thing and on the bottom. So let's do that really quick. And when the end caps come off, there's 2 more screws here, so we're gonna take those off as well. It might be smart to have little bags to remember where all the screws go, but I'm going to keep them organized in a way that I can remember. So now this thing's under warranty, so I basically have I've had Sequential nicely enough mail me the replacement parts that I need, and which is great. But if, say for instance, you didn't have that, you could basically buy the same potentiometer, that resistant potentiometer that you need with the right ohmage, and you could just replace that potentiometer if you were like not under warranty or something like that. And if you look at my previous videos, you'll see exactly how to do soldering and work with potentiometers, so we could, you know, effectively I don't know if these feet have to come off. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Let's see here. Okay, so this, no, the feet don't have to come off. So this lifts right up, and there's going to be a ribbon cable in here. Let me see if I can show you. Yep. And this little ribbon cable, you're just going to literally pinch to close it down, but to open it, you just undo it like that, and it just pops right out. And the act of pushing these outward are what pops the ribbon cable off. So here's what the inside of the Rev 2 looks like. Pretty cool, right? Here's your little whole power section, as you can see there. This is probably all the audio processing and stuff like that, with your inputs and outputs. And then the top looks like this, and this board right here is what we're going to remove. So in order to do that, it looks like we're going to have to take off all the potentiometer tops. So we're going to just set this aside. I'm going to take this here and make sure I'm in frame so you can see most of it. There we go. And these just come right off. And you'll notice that some of them have little lines. It's probably easy to remember because the little tick marks seem to be all the ones that correspond with the little lines here, so I don't even know if a photo is necessary. But you know, if you get confused, photos are always helpful, man. Sometimes these knobs are pretty hard to get off, so don't be too concerned if you have to use a little bit of pressure to get them off. Well, I'm going to stop the video for right now and take all these off, and then we'll resume when I get the knobs off. Okay, we've got all the knobs off, and now we're just going to flip it over, and it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 screws to remove. Alright, screws are removed. I'm just gonna, you're gonna want to back up all your sounds as well if you're doing this, just in case. But I don't think that actually any of the sounds are kept on this board. I think this board is literally just the... Oh, what's cool about this is they're nicely labeled too, so if I had to replace this one, I would know that I want to replace the resistor, or resistance knob, potentiometer here. So like I said, what I think's wrong with this is this knob is just bad. So yeah. And this is the new board that I got. Cool. Probably just slide it in there like that. Looks good. And then we're gonna put it back together. And we'll need the old ribbon cable, because this new board doesn't come with one. So I was working with Andy over at Sequential in the repair department. By the way, these have little grooves on them that correspond with the grooves over here, so just, you know, put it in the right way. I don't think it'll go in the other way, but just so you know, so you don't try to force it the wrong way by accident. And like I said, these latch down and then it's latched in there. Alright, I've got all these screwed back in and tightened down, and now I'm going to lay down the electrostatic bag and gonna put this back together. So if you remember, we had to take this little thing, and maybe the best way to do it is put this right here and just lay it down, and then just bring this over. Remember, it has little indentations so that you can you know, install it correctly. And this just pushes down in, and you'll see these are starting to push together and they snap into place like that. So now this is all connected, and then we just simply place this back over here like so. I'm just going to screw down a couple of these first, just to kind of get it held into place, and then I'm going to move this together and put some of these in so it's held together properly. I'm shaking because I've had a lot of coffee. Maybe be careful how much coffee you drink. Okay, last couple knobs to put back on. I've got it all screwed together. Like I said, the ones with the little tick on them, they go to the knobs that have the little markers on them, and the ones without the little marker, they go to the ones without the ticks. It took a second to put them on because they kind of feel pretty hard to put on. So these have like little holes, those go on the inside. Key thing with doing these sort of things is just, you know, don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid to take things apart. I mean, this is how people put them together in the factory. The only thing that was disconcerting to me was some of these knobs were really hard to snap on. You'll notice on the inside of these knobs that there's a little like part sticking into the circle, and that corresponds with, there's a little flat spot, and that's where the flat spot lines up with that little thing and slips right on. So just make sure you're doing that correctly. Okay, let's plug it in and see if my problem is fixed. Woohoo! Power, that's good. That's a really good sign. Alright, oh gosh, here we go. Yay! Look at that. My resonance knob goes from 0 to 127. Oh, I'm so stoked. Cutoff works. Envelope amount looks good. Velocity. Sweet. Parameters. Program. This is awesome. I got this thing fixed now. I'm really stoked. So anyway, that's how you take apart the Prophet Rev 2 desktop module. It was really simple and easy and quick. It was nice that they sent me a new board because it was under warranty. Like I said, I worked with Andy at Sequential, and he was real helpful. Now the process is just to, you know, save all your packaging when you get it from them. I've got the box that I kept and everything, and then now I'm just going to repackage this and ship it back to Dave Smith Instruments. Alright, if this video was helpful for you, please check out my other videos. Please like and subscribe. It'd be really cool to get those thumbs up and get some subscriptions. I'm trying to keep building this channel, and I'm currently in the middle of learning new projects so that I can share how to do really cool things with you. Like coming up soon is the delay with a tape delay, building a custom unit. I'm in the process of learning how to build synthesizers myself, so yeah, eventually someday I hope to have my own little analog synth and show you guys how to build it. Also working on a guitar pedal reverb and delay, so yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. And then once I learn all those skills, I want to try to put them all together in a synthesizer that has its own delay and reverb. Alright guys, I will see you in the next one, and I hope you have a really great day. Bye.